I wanted to share with you guys my practice of writing. I'm trying to balance it on my lap, which I'm like, I have a practice of writing gratitude letters to myself, and so I want to share those with you. Here are my gratitude letters to myself. And so as of right now, let's see how long I've been doing it. 126. So for the last 126 weeks, I have written myself a gratitude letter every week. Once a week I write a letter to myself. And so it's me saying nice things to myself. Sometimes it's about like what I'm dealing with at the time. Sometimes it's, I don't know, encouragement, things I'd want to hear in the future. There's a lot of different reasons why I would write a gratitude letter to myself, but I do it every week as part of cultivating that relationship with myself, creating like a fond feeling. So if you have been following the podcast for a while, or you've been a patron for a while, you know that one of the main components of having a great relationship with yourself is, thinking well of yourself, having good self-worth, loving yourself. And so writing a love letter to yourself every week is one way to cultivate that feeling. And so I'm going to kind of take you through what I do so that if you want to start doing these for yourself, you can. So I'm going to put a box down because I can't hold all these letters at one time. And so let's see. Let's pick a letter randomly. I have no idea what's going to be in this. I'm actually kind of nervous. I guess I can always just cut it out if it's well. So here's one of the gratitude letters. I wrote this one week 52, so it would have been about a year into me doing it. And so what I do, and you could say they're all different sizes, shapes, and so you just use a thank you card or whatever it is that you want to use to write on. I like it to be nice just because it feels a little extra special, like I took the time, I cared enough to like make it nice for myself. And so you get a card and then you write something like what I'm about to read to you in this card. So this is just a basic thank you card, something pretty that you think is nice on like, good paper. And so, this is a longer one. Okay. Let me read it first, and then I'll cut it out and then read it to you if there's nothing weird in it. Okay, yeah, this is fine to share. I mean, it's kind of sappy and sweet, but that's actually a good example of how you should be speaking to yourself. So what I did is I sat down one Sunday, I got out a nice note card, I opened it up, and then I wrote a letter like this to myself, in which you begin with some kind of sweet pet name. If you've got a pet name for yourself or something, sometimes I say beloved, sometimes I say sweetie, sometimes I say my love, whatever. This one is addressed sweet one. And it says, your strength continues to amaze me. You continue to push toward your goals, challenging your own fears and limiting beliefs so as you encounter them. I hope you are tremendously proud of yourself and the progress you've made in your life. The path given to you was not an easy one, and yet you've never lost your loving heart. And I know that if you keep going, you will only grow in strength and confidence. You deserve to have every one of your dreams come true, given the time, dedication, and effort you've invested in their manifestation. You have the discipline to see things through, so don't quit now. I am rooting for you. No, I'm waiting for you. I can't read my own handwriting. Can you see this? It's pretty loopy. I am waiting for you at the finish line as your biggest fan. P.S. If you didn't know, let me say it again. I am so proud of you. And so that's the kind of thing. I just fill up the card. I say nice things to me as if I was trying to encourage a best friend, and then I seal it up and I put it, back in the envelope, and sometimes they stay, as you can see, most of them are not opened, and so I really personally only open them when I feel like I need that boost of encouragement. But you could, open them as often as you want. The more you write them, the more you'll have to draw from. And so so I just have 126 of these. And so I encourage you, if you're not writing love letters or gratitude letters to yourself, you should definitely give it a try. It's something that'll accumulate over time. You can write them as often as you want. I do it once a week, but if you wanted to do it every day for a year, then you'd have 300 letters. And then within a month, you could start reading one a day to yourself. You could just start picking from the back as you go forward, however you want to do it. And it's been a really great practice for me to cultivate that feeling of warmth and affection for myself. And so I definitely think it's something that you should consider if you want to help build up that feeling of self-love. And so I hope you found this helpful, and yeah, and I'll be back next time. Bye.